Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero. We are in Crossbell and we are doing our rounds. Last time we basically finished off Station Street with the side quest we have there and of course the Central Plaza. So let's continue on with East Street. Daddy yelled at Roy a lot today. Cheer up, Roy. My parents keep nagging at me to get a job. It's so annoying. I wish they'd just lay off and let me make my own decision already. I don't need them to nag at me. I'll find a job when I decide I want to work. I can barely stay at home with how much my parents nag at me. I wish they'd just lay off and let me make my own decision already. Yeah, but sometimes they know better because they've a little bit more experience than you, Roy. Well, I've been running my own shop on East Street for a long time now. I'm truly indebted to the Business Owner Association chairman too. He's done a lot to look after me over the years. Oh, long-lasting bonds like this are some of life's greatest treasures. Even to this day, the chairman of the Business Owners Association comes to check up on the marketplace at times. I'm willing to bet he's curious about all the youngsters that have started their own shops. Ah, she went too far. Well, we get her on the next round. Alright, still nobody home. Well, still not this time. They're probably still at the hospital. Yeah, Serena went to Ezzy over in the downtown district. I wonder if she'll be okay. Ah, babysitting. Serena asked me if I could look after Eugit for her for a day. I know she went downtown to search for a little brother, but still, the blood doesn't mean much there, so I'm worried. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if she goes to the right place, I'm sure she'll be fine. Because even if her brother is in the gang, that doesn't mean that he will let anything happen to her. Ah, the price of Septium mined in Mainz has begun to slightly decline. This stock will likely affect my company's market price. I'd better investigate the cause. Well, it could be because of the running case with the wolves, you never know. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Alright, let's prepare. We gotta make a good second impression. Because if we want to be friends and have them pop up more, we need to be in good graces. There's a large number of requests posted for bracers. Oh hey, I remember you guys from yesterday. Hey there, special support section. Hello Estelle and Joshua. Thank you for your assistance yesterday. Estelle honey. What's up, Michelle? Oh, never mind. Let's just get back to our little meeting. Okay. Well, as you can see for yourself, this is just the kind of person Estelle is. Like I said though, I'd like it if we could be friends and not let any disputes between our places of work come between us. Right, I like that too. We look forward to working with you. You guys look pretty busy yourselves. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again. Catch you guys later. We'll be heading towards America while we fulfill our request today. We're still not fully familiar with the area surrounding Crossbell City, so I figured it would be a good opportunity to solve that. That's a great idea. I doubt you two will have any trouble with the monsters out there that way, but be safe regardless. Thanks, we will. Anyhow, today I'm gonna be working like hounds. If you think this will be easy, you got another thing coming, honey. Since Ariels is busy with something outside Crossbell, I'm gonna have you finish this in his stead. I'm confident you'll see it through. Thanks for your help, sweeties. Got it. I'll get this party started with some supplemental info for the job. Here's a list of the work you're going to do this time. They look pretty busy. Maybe we should leave them alone. For now. Oh, it must be him. I thought I saw something I could click on. Always checking, because you never know. Alright, seems that they were the only braces around today. Have you heard the news, Lloyd? Our guild managed to reel in another member yesterday. Oh really? Good to hear. Yeah, this gal is quite the angler. Might already be as good as me. Her name's Estelle, and she's a famous bracer. May you've seen her in a magazine somewhere before? I got invited to go fishing with her once. She's a real pro, I'll tell you that much. All that bracer work must have really sharpened her reflexes. A formidable challenger has suddenly appeared before you, Lloyd? She already was one before this little revelation. Are you kidding me? She fishes too? Well, Estelle doesn't have any brakes on her at all, does she? Rumor has it that Estelle is high-ranking fisher back in Liberal. I know you're pretty busy with your job, but you should try and stop by sometime for a fishing challenge. Gotta try it at least once. Well, if we can. Well, I've heard Estelle had a knack for fishing even back when she was growing up in Liberal. And hey, speaking of Liberal, there where the Fisherman Guild was founded. Now Lloyd, just because you're busy doesn't mean that you can start neglecting fishing. Certain examines Lloyd's fishing notebook. Wow, Lloyd, managed to catch yourself some really beauties. Good work, kid. Starting today, you're now a hobbyist fisher. Straw hat as a prize. Ah, this thing is my prize straw hat, you see. My best kind of hat there is to wear when it comes to fishing. Keep this hat snug on that head of yours, Lloyd, as you work towards your next big catch. Thank you, sir. I know this is a must-have piece of fishing gear. I'll wear it with pride. Ah, you still have a long way to go, but the boys and I thought we prepared this nice prize for you to celebrate ranking up to hobbyist fisher. But more importantly, I think you're ready to hear the next challenge you need to tackle to rank up. Your condition for ranking up are to catch 8 unique kinds of fish. Plan out the strategy and pack yourself some big ones. I guess we shall. Is there a shop for a fisherman here somewhere? Depending on the kind of bait you use, you hook different kind of fish. If you're having trouble reeling in the fish you want, try switching your bait. It's all a simple game of trial and error. Yeah, it certainly is. Because I'm wondering, will we get new fishing rods depending on the rank that we have? Probably. Oh, I've been reading about the CGF in Crossbell Times lately. Apparently their deputy commander is a woman. At least I assume so, since her name is Sonia. I sometimes see the CGF vehicles around here. It made me feel sort of a camaraderie with her. The CGF deputy commander is a woman, right? That made me feel a bit more connected to her. As you should. Oh, my back has been killing me since this morning, so I asked some of my merchant friends if they will pick up my groceries for me. I guess my husband's connections comes in handy occasionally, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Someone doing the legwork? Not a bad idea. Ah, you know a vegetable seller named Dins? He runs a stall at the marketplace. I've helped him out a few times before, so I know he stops by to check up on me occasionally. I see that he's still an honest merchant I know and respect. I hope all of your youngsters merchants can be just as successful. It falls to those of us of the old guard to help the budding young merchants of Crossbell now. I'm glad to see he's continued to run an honest, customer-minded business. Me too. Hey, the hubby's been pretty busy trying to refill our inventory, so it's been kinda hard to see him these days. Oh, never mind me. I should be focusing on the store instead. You, sir, you look like a type who knows his way around a fish, so pick whatever you like, their quality is guaranteed. I have a giant pile of dirty laundry to wash when I get home. Having a large family can be painful at times. My life would be so much easier if I could get the boys to help me out with the chores. I don't think that's gonna happen soon. Oh, the chairman of the Business Owners Association greeted me in the middle of the street this morning. It made me happy, but gosh, it was a bit of embarrassing. Didn't think he'd actually remember me. Okay, let's do this. I better get some hefty sales today. Welcome friends, need fresh produce? We got you covered. Whether it be breakfast, lunch or din-din, just ask Dins. I always hate it when people call it din-din. Because it reminds me of the Paranormal Activity movies, because of the first one, the main character says that as well. This is so misplaced. Oh yeah, I have Sunday school today. I need to finish up shopping so I can head over there. Oh hi there, welcome to Din's Fresh. Our owner can sometimes be a little too nice, but it just shows how much he has our customers' best interest in mind. If it's veggies you need, then it's Din's Fresh indeed. Hi, welcome to Din's Fresh. So, I just had myself a teensy little accident. I was trying to move this chest and ended up stubbing my toe pretty hard on the staircase. I think I might have heard a crunch. But that's fine. It's gonna take more than that to put me out of commission. Us craftsmen are always one step away from injuring ourselves, to be honest. I can't just moan and complain over every little injury. Well, you technically could, but it's better not to. Right, that is for each... Oh no, we still have the restaurant. We shouldn't forget that. Actually, that reminds me. Notice the CGF have been mobilizing these days. They doing military drills or what? No, they are investigating some monster attacks. Well, technically they're stopping after today, but we got you all covered. Well, everybody probably thinks we're a pair of worthless idiots who waste the day away chatting. You saw how those tourists from earlier were laughing at us? This is probably all your fault, Puck. No, it's obviously you, Rose. They probably thought your wicked case of bad hat was hilarious. Oh, my buddy Puck and I can never agree on anything. Does he actually care about starting a business? Man, Rose is way too much of a thinker. These days you can't start a business with planning alone, you gotta just go do it, you know? Well, both are technically right, cause planning is important, but if you only plan, nothing will ever happen. Oh, hey guys, listen to this! This absolutely cutie of a customer has been coming by these days. Her name is Rixia and she apparently just moved here recently. And the best part is, we're the same age! I hope we can become friends. Rixia moved in around here recently. And the best part is, we're the same age. I hope we can become friends. To be honest, I hope so too. Well, we call those two over there the eternal losers, Rose and Puck. Sunshine went to Sunday school with them and it sounds like they've always been like that. Well, they're trying to start a business, but I'm wondering if they can pull it off. When we say we, I actually only mean myself. It's an apt name for them though. It's a bit cruel if you ask me. Those two over there talk for hours every day. If they plan to stay here any longer, they better be ordering more food. Technically, if they order once, it is enough to fulfill the brief, isn't it? I thought I was going to get to meet Mishy. This is bad. Who would have thought they'd sell out? Wait, don't you guys work for? Anyway, did you happen to purchase one of those Mishy plushies that were being sold earlier this month? And if so, would you be okay with selling it to me? Huh? Mishy plush? What are you talking about? Oh, Mishy is the official mascot of Michelin. I seem to remember Theo being an avid collector of his goods. You are correct. I have not purchased the new Mishy plush yet, unfortunately. Ah, you're a fan too. Truth be told, my son is especially fond of him. And thus, we traveled here from afar to collect the new plush for him. There just is one problem though. By the time I went to the department store in Central Square, it was already sold out. Wow, they managed to sell out at the department store? Are they that popular? Indeed they are. A campaign to sell limited time merchandise began recently. A new item is offered each month and some are exceedingly popular. This month's item is a Mishy plush. A charm lies in its size and it fits in the palm of your hand. Hey, without skipping a beat, Theo thought managed to pull all the info we need from our database of our brain. You know, that you mentioned it, I remember seeing our feline friend being offered as a prize at the casino. Not really interested in plushies, so I didn't pay it much attention at the time. Especially when all the other prizes they had were so eye-catching, you know? Really? Well, I'm not one to gamble, so I'm going to the casino would be a little conflicting for me. I hate to ask this of you, but would you be willing to go and win the plush for me? I'll be sure to pay you for your efforts, so please, help me. Well, I don't know about you guys, but it feels off-brand with the casino for a support request. Well, this technically isn't an official request. As long as we're doing it as a personal favor, we're unlikely to have any issues. As long as you know who doesn't go overboard. Hell yeah, let's do this. Come on guys, we're off to the casino. Somebody is impatient. Please do not tell us you fabricated your claims as an excuse to visit the casino. Well, why does it have to go and be a prize at the casino of all places? I am not a gambler in the slightest bit. I'd like to ask you all to win it for me, but I can't help but feel selfish for asking. Well, if you know you have a gambling addiction or anything around that part, it's best not to go there and submit yourself to a bunch of stimuli that make your gambling senses go wild. Just let Randy do it. He's perfect for it. Alright, I don't think that was a request from our list, so we found a hidden request, which is always good. So basically when we get to the entertainment district, we have another thing to do when we get there. Huh, guess not, huh? You know, she is always bitching about her practice. What the hell is she practicing for anyway? Damn, the chick not coming today? Haven't seen that chick around here today. Damn, and just when I thought I'd go talk to her. Let me guess. They're talking about Rixia. Something tells me she can fend for herself. Oh my, those boys in their tracksuits. I haven't seen them around these parts, but I wonder what's brought them out here this time. I think something female. Oh, those goons set their sights on the girl living above me. I can't blame them though. Who wouldn't fall for a total cutie who happily greets them every day? She's so lovely. No, stop, Miss Shot. Rid yourself of earthly desires. I need to purge these useless thoughts and concentrate on studying. Those goons get to live a good life. They've got all the free time in the world. Yeah, and you need to pass. I almost had a bit of a close call with those delinquents earlier. This is why I hate lawless neighborhoods. The real question is, why were they lying in wait in front of the apartment? I almost had a bit of a close call. Ah, nice weather we're having, huh? I think I'll head to East Street and pick up some leftover grub from the market. Go for it. That's why the market is there. Okay, let's see if she's still home. I'm pretty sure she will be at the entertainment district to practice, because the show is coming up. But who knows, maybe. I hope we can enter again today, just to potentially see something of Rixia. I'm getting so sleepy. I tried my hardest to stay awake and wait for Dad to come home yesterday. But I fell asleep as soon as he gave me a great big hug. I didn't get to talk to him much. Oh, my dear Lima is being so unreasonable. I absolutely have to take an afternoon nap. I'm completely spent. Not before I finish doing the laundry though. Oh, Lima loves her father a lot. Sadly for her, my husband works construction, so he's hardly ever home. You know, I really noticed when she became Daddy's little princess. Probably because he works so much is probably one of the reasons why she became a Daddy's girl. It's like a little part of that FOMO, like fear of missing out. The door shut tight, a voice can be heard inside. Damn, I'm awake now. This is the worst. Booze! I need some more booze! Don't we all? Especially when the weather is as hot as it is lately. Nice cold one at the end of a work day. Yeah, there's nothing nicer. Ah, crap. Come on, Ruse, we gotta hide. I think they're gonna fight again. I'm hungry. I wonder if anybody left food sitting around. Not yet, at least. So we'll put normal bullets over here and explosives over there. Maybe we should put all of them in a big case. That way they'll all be a little easier to see. What do you think? I don't even know where to start. Those are extremely dangerous, Jingo. Maybe we should leave them alone? Huh? How are the customer going to know what to buy if it isn't set up in display? This 18 caliber bullet hasn't been too popular with customers lately. Might be time to put it on sale. Set it on sale, I'll buy everything. Oh, I got a meeting in the Empire that I sure as hell can't afford to miss. Son of a bitch, I got a low pressure, blood pressure, people. I told them not to call me so early in the damn morning. A meeting? Oh, it might be your weapon supplier. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of big manufacturers out there in Arabonia. Oh, looks like I have no choice. I'll have to leave the store to Jingo for a bit when I run an errand. I think she can manage. She's very responsible for her age. Oh, what do you think you're doing, Azel? Did you ever stop to think about how worried Yujit and I were? Oh, my sister came to visit me. What should I do? Visit her more often, because the fact that you're always here is why she's so worried. Hey, are you even listening to me? Party's over. Time to get down to work. Work? What do you mean? Wouldn't you like to know? It's a secret. Cough up some mirror and I might be willing to tell you some more. Maybe I'll go ahead and close up the bar for the day. I have no intention of prying into our members' personal lives. We leave it up to our members' judgment to decide if they want to stay. I have no intention of prying into our members' personal life. Well, the Vipers are hanging around the plaza again. I get sick just looking at them. They become quite egotistical. Someone ought to put those hooligans in their place. By the way, you don't think Azel's going to quit, do you? No, I don't think so. He just needs to visit his family every once in a while. I'm surprised Azel's sister came here. She's surprisingly bold. I wonder what Azel's gonna do. Well, Azel's really cares for his sister. I imagine he feels a little guilty considering he's a troublemaker. Azel really cares for his sister. Well, that's not a bad thing, is it? Because you should care about family. Unless your family is a bunch of dicks, but what's our chances of that? Oh, hello there, Theo. How's the analyzer functioning? Would you like me to calibrate it for you? That is unnecessary, Chief. I can perform the calibration more effectively. Oh well, I suppose that's true, but Guillaume is an old friend of mine. We try to keep in touch occasionally. I had no idea he had opened up a repair shop. Old Robert and I have been pals ever since we worked together at the Foundation. 20 years and that nut job hasn't changed one bit. Alright, so if you want to upgrade 2 more weapons, then we need to unequip them first. So let's remove his. Because I think Euclid is the one we changed so far. Let's do Stinger and the Sledgehammer. Because then comes a Battle Hammer with some extra speed, which is never bad, and Scarlet for even higher accuracy, which will work pretty nicely when we have to fight like bugs and such, which has statistically a very high evade rate. And besides, a little bit extra power is also very nice, and the rest is just extra. Oh, hey there. Check this out. Isn't this street so freaking clean? I've been pretty much spent my whole day cleaning this street. Check out how clean it is. I bet you could eat lunch of it. Well, it's definitely something to be proud of. Currently unmanaged. Who knows, at some point maybe it will be reopened. What's up, man? Nice job out there. Wait, it's just you guys. Ah man, stop confusing me like that. Because our clothing looks too much like tracksuits to you? Yeah, he's a bit weird, but I think he's a good kid. Ah, what's up with Slash and Yui? They're totally out of steam these days. Guess that calls for more training. Can't have anyone out of shape, can we? Ah, come on, Jet. Can we save that for later? Yeah. You get ready for that killer new song. Is Dino ready for a guard duty? Yeah. I've got to go to the hospital tomorrow, so I sure hope the doc can patch me up quick so I can go right back home. Yo, Cocky, you feeling okay? Oh yeah, I'm totally fine. Sorry for making you guys worry. Think you said you were going down to the hospital tomorrow, yeah? Better not do anything dumb before you recover, you hear? Oh, you got it, boss. Hey, go buy something for me. You're sending me out on an errand already? I mean, yes sir, I'll be right back. Well, it's a simple errand, so it's probably testing to see how he's doing. Cause I do see both leaders actually as pretty nice people, especially toward their own kind. Alright, that was Downtown District. Not too shabby. Let's head to the next one. And I don't think we'll get to the Entertainment District today to fill that Mishy request, but we still have plenty of time. I swear I'm gonna land a big role this time. Yes, I swear. How am I supposed to sit still when they're about to announce the cast? I've been training non-stop, even on days we don't have practice. Ooh, I hope I get cast for a supporting role. I'll do whatever it takes. Everything. Not to be too blunt, but the state of politics here in Crossbell is kind of a total train wreck. The mayor's the only man that feels he has the best interest at heart. I'll be rooting for him all the way. The mayor has always conducted himself as a dignified manner, which in this field seems hard to come by. I'll be rooting for him all the way. Still locked and still not allowed inside. Somehow I want a side quest that involves them so we can see how it looks on the inside. Oh, I've got my sights set on enjoying Michelin for my next vacation. I already can't wait for it. I got my sights set on enjoying Michelin. Being a businessman seemed pretty tiring. A lot of customers eat on the way home from work and all of them moan and complain in the exact same way. If you want something to cry to, go to a bar. I'm here to serve noodles, pal. Hey, it ain't my job to listen to your complaints. I'm here to dish out noodles, not life advice. Which, let's be honest, he has a point. The bar is there to hear your moans about life and such and sell you more drinks in the process. I'm here to give you your medicine, Grandpa. Hey, you take it every day, won't you? Quit nagging me, girlie. I don't need any stinking medicine, you hear? I'll just run around and head back home. Come on, Grandpa. You can't say that every time. You gotta do what the doctor tells you. Grandpa's so stubborn. Not only that, but he hates hospitals. What am I supposed to do? Well, hating hospitals? I think a lot of people have that, me included. I've decided to spend the rest of my life focusing on fishing. I know my granddaughter's just looking out for me, but I don't need any medicine, plain and simple. Wonder if, because we ranked up, if we can catch different things? Ooh. We can actually use the fish itself as well. Pay attention. American carp. And another tender white fish. Good. Because I did use them to cook a little bit earlier, so never mind replenishing that one. Oh, Grace is out on a job, so I'm being placed in charge of the local news this time. Crap, my nerves are getting the better of me. McKenna sure loves to put me in the most ridiculous situations. A total rookie like me in charge of the local news column? Oh man, I don't even know where to begin. Aw, quit being so indecisive and make up your mind already. And whatever you decide, remember, I'm just lending a hand, nothing more. I think he's just trying to test him, to train him, because at some point when you're learning a new job, you got to step out on your own 2 feet and see how it turns out. If it goes perfect, great. If you make mistakes, you know where to improve. And since you're relatively new, you still have the excuse that you need to improve. Oh, I just happened to overhear. They finally started selling tickets for our concealed newest show. That sure sounds nice. I wish I could watch them too. I don't know if you guys knew this, but they distribute tickets for the previous performance to the media so we could review the show. Unfortunately for me, I'm not a reporter. I have to stand in line like a normal person to purchase a ticket. Yeah, and that ain't happening. Cause way more people than tickets. Which is technically a good thing if you're having a show. Oh, excuse me, people are at work here. Please go to the front of the desk if you have any inquiries, thanks. One of these days, she'll just talk to me normally when I'm back there. Alright, another region done. Up to the IBC. Maybe hand in a few quartz, septium, and that kind of stuff. Just for a little extra cash. I often like to think about how wonderful a place the IBC is to work at. You can see the entire cityscape along with a long flowing river with just one quick glance. There's green as far as the eye can see. What better post could the guy ask for? Not only is the view great, but the location itself has a tactical advantage in terms of security. Yeah, one way in, one way out. I like to run 100 cells every morning to maintain my stamina. I've got to keep myself in top form after all. You never know when you'll need to leap into action. Thing is, my morning runs always leave me with an awful empty stomach. So empty. Forget I said anything. Did you know there's a huge cafeteria on the floor just above us? Never mind. I'm still got a whole shift to get through before I start thinking about food. Well, you might go get a snack. I'll watch the place while you're gone. Well, the IBC has been accumulating the latest and greatest orbital technology for many years now. In fact, the IBC has been around for literal centuries. Supposedly it was founded about 300 years ago, towards the end of the Middle Ages. They certainly have a long running history. The IBC has always acted as an international bank, even dating back to the rise of power towards the end of the Middle Ages. They have the occasional setback, but they continue to thrive to this day. Well, the IBC has enough branches to cover every part of the continent. Not only that, but we're affiliated with many different banks too. It is safe to say we own the largest network of banks in the world. The receptionist can help you withdraw a mirror from the bank account stationed in other countries. Alright. Oh, you weren't waiting for me to walk you over there, were you? It's just to your right, you can't miss it. Oh, this building fully converted to orbital technology a few years ago. Our only problem is, our terminal can only communicate with other terminals within this building for the time being. Our General Affairs Department just recently started using them too. Because the terminals are only used for work done inside the building, any back-end banking is still done with paper documents. Just wait for it. The orbital network will probably continue to grow until it reaches everywhere around the world, and then everything can be used through it. I just know it. The orbital network is still in its infancy, so banking documents are still kept on paper. But once that bad boy is up and running, our efficiency is bound to skyrocket. Oh, I read about your recent achievements, Miss McDowell. Oh, I'm guessing you read the Crossbell Times, right? Oh yes, I saw that you were in yesterday's issue. Miss Croix was terribly worried about you. I know you're just trying to do your job, but please don't push yourself too hard. Miss Croix was terribly worried about you. Please don't push yourself too hard. We'll definitely try. Alright, that's how much shall we do today? Yes. Usually just keep the same balance of 150. And then everything else we use for upgrades and improvements. See, a nice bit of cash. Because I'm thinking when we go to the casino, I might even just pay for the coins and buy the plushie instead of trying to borrow for it. Unless we can end the episode roughly around the entertainment district. That way I can just see how much I can get on my own and then fill the rest with the money we have. We can always hope, right? Alright, let's go. Making terrific progress today, and we found a secret side quest, so I'm already very happy with that. Because the ones we have from the computer, those we know where it is, and it would just be stupid if we don't do them. The hidden ones, those are extra points. I want as many as I can. Any individual can check out up to 3 books at a time. That's the most we can keep up with, unfortunately, given how understaffed we are. I think the locals would find it easier if they could borrow up to 5 books though. Our library is just a bit too understaffed, unfortunately. I wish we could do something to make our patrons' lives a little bit easier. Make everything digital? Connect to the orbital network here in the place? Might be an idea, right? Not many people know this, but there are still some intact ruins from the Middle Ages present in Crossbell. And the most famous one is the ancient battlefield, a fortress on the outskirts of the old America Road. A group of researchers formed an expedition team around 20 years ago to search through the ruins. If I recall correctly, they excavated that giant bell sitting right in the middle of the central square. I'm pretty sure they found it somewhere around the ancient battlefield. Ooh, I really want to go there, just to check it out a little bit. Oh, that's not the only famous ruin around these parts though. I wish I could have to deal with the thesis. I'm dying to go and see it for myself. Who knows, maybe you can request assistance from the SSS and go there. Oh, my parents suggested I look into becoming a public servant, so I obliged. Most people perceive public servants as underappreciated, unrewarded workers. But you know what? I work on a nice quiet street for a man I respect and trust. That in itself is more than adequate reward. Well, it is very important that you at least trust your employer. Because if you don't have that, it can make working sometimes pretty hard. Oh, hey, guess what? I heard there's a big church called a cathedral over that way. I wanna go see it. On the topic of Idios, Crossbell Cathedral's architectural work is an absolute marvel. I heard this home to a number of exceptional priests and sisters too. Abby will be attending Sunday school there starting next year, so I think I'll go and offer prayer sometime soon. Oh, haven't gone to the cathedral once since moving to Crossbell. Abby loves the goddess, so I'm sure he'll be delighted to go. I'm pretty sure he's ecstatic. Let's check the people outside first. Oh, are you looking for the CPD Vice Commissioner? I see him around these parts pretty often. Between his face and his slender build, I say he reminds me of a fox. I always seem to see him walking out there with his usual restless gait during lunchtime. The Vice Commissioner has a face that's easy to read. I can tell from a sales away he's not someone I'd want to ever have a conversation with. That's actually a terrible thing to say about somebody you probably don't even know. Good day everyone, care for a toll called a glass of a tasty juice. A few bracers just struck up a conversation with me actually. I gotta hand it to them, they're pretty cool and friendly. Joshua and Estelle, I just know it. You gotta hand it to those bracers, they're pretty cool and friendly. Well, let's be honest, I think all bracers in general are friendly. Yes, there are the outliers, but most of them are. Well, I heard that it's Crime Prevention Week over at the CPD. Explains why it feels like the police have been stepping up their patrol efforts. I wish they could have given us proper notice though. Is it... Oh, that's probably why we saw the woman in Central Square warning people about the dangers of Orwell cars. They're trying to make an effort for this week. It's good. Oh, next month marks 70 years since Crossbell State's founding. We plan to open a variety of attractions for tourists during the festival. We'll be publishing more details in the city newsletter, so do keep your eyes peeled. We have a newsletter? News to me. Oh yes, there are informational brochures right by the reception. It's a shame many people don't know about it, but we update it monthly nonetheless. I had no idea. I guess that makes me one of those many people. Your reaction is understandable. I know there's not many people that know about the city newsletter. It would be nice if it were a bit more widely known, given all the work we put into making it. Oh, those poor receptionists have a tough job. They certainly do. Is there anything we can pick up, like a newsletter? The Orwell bus wouldn't have broken down yesterday if it had been properly maintained. Things like this actually happen much more often than you'd think. So basically, they're underfunded and that's why the bus broke down. Yeah, politics, even in games it exists. Good morning everyone. One of the detectives from the 1st Division just left. Phew, those guys make me nervous. Can you blame me though? If you've seen how cool they are, right? Every single one of them is sharp as a razor. I want to hurry up and take my qualification exam as soon as I can, so I can join their ranks. Detective Raymond from the 2nd Division is an interesting man. He likes to come over and chat with me every day before he starts work, no matter what. I could tell he was pushing his luck this morning. Inspector Donovan had to come here and drag him away. I'm not surprised a beauty like Rebecca's got the guys all over her. So basically, even Lloyd can see how beautiful Rebecca is. Alright. Well, what's up, Fran? You look like as cheery as ever. Oh, hi everyone, and thanks for asking, Randy. Noe came to see headquarters earlier and hung out with me for a bit. She apparently came by yesterday, but we missed each other. Oh yeah, she said you two were sisters. Sergeant Major Noel Seeker, was it? Yes, we were recently introduced to her. She seemed to be a very driven and professional person. Yeah, her personality is incredibly different from yours. Ooh, what a... Oh, that's a proper burn, Theo. Oh, your sister is so professional, unlike you. Well, you got that right. Cool and dignified, yet still as cute as a button. My sister can really do it all, without even trying. I've admired her ever since we were little. Sounds like you look up to your sister quite a bit. I know the feeling. You guys are heading to Mainz today, right? Go and show Noe what the SSS is made of. She's expecting great things from you guys. Me too. Let's start by interviewing people at the hotel. We can follow that up with the questioning any nearby shops. More canvassing? Seriously? Man, what a pain. The entertainment district is huge. For crying out loud, stop whining and get it together. Hey, you guys on an investigation too? Looks like we're both pretty busy. I don't even have the time to take a pretty girl out on a date. Hey there guys, sound like you have another annoying job on your hands. Be careful not to get dragged into any of the top brass messes, okay? Thanks. A little too late for that? Oh well. Well, if there's a mess, we'll be more than happy to clean it up. Well, we have several new recruits join the division this year. I hope they're all managing to keep pace. Even more peaceful divisions like ourselves can run into some big problems. Well, as long as they don't get discouraged, I'm sure they'll grow into their roles just fine. We might be one of the more peaceful divisions, but we still have our fair share of hard and sometimes even painful work. I hope our rookies don't get discouraged and are able to grow into their roles. I think we all do hope that. Oh, no one in the conference room, that's a first. Well, alright, that means that this district is over as well. Very good. Alright, that means we are now at the entertainment district. And that means we have the back street left, where I think we also have a side quest, the residential district and Rest Street. So that's not too bad. I think we could easily finish that in the next episode. And depending on how big the side quest is we have to pick up in the back alley, you might be able to get out of town. And that means that after the next episode we might be able to grind a little bit on Main's Mountain and maybe even check if we can head to America as well. Because there's still something we need to do there. I don't know what, but apparently I missed an item, so I really want to search there in hopes of finding it, so yes. Alright, so for now, let's leave it here. I wish you all a great night and morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue our round through Crossbell, trying to solve all the side quests we have. I will see you then. Bye bye.